7 years later, Samuel L. Jackson is still upset about getting snubbed from being included in Captain America Civil War. 7 years to hold this grudge. Man, he must be a YouTuber or something in secret because, well, only YouTubers and crazy people on the internet literally hold somebody's snub, and I put that in quotation marks, as a grudge for 7+ years. But hey, here he is. So we've talked about this before, but Jackson never really went into it this hard before. So he talked to The Hollywood Reporter, and he was asked about his time with the MCU, of course, what the future holds, and any highlights of his career or regrets or anything like that. And he says, well, he's still very much pissed about not being invited for Civil War. And he says, you know, you look back at the MCU. I was there from the beginning, from Iron Man 1. With the Avengers initiative. So you get to this point where the Avengers, his children as he puts it, are literally fighting one another, and you're not gonna invite Nick Fury? Nick Fury's not at the center of it? Nick Fury's not gonna be the one to try to be a voice of reason to try to tell them why they did this? Like, what? That didn't make sense to him. And he has a bunch of paragraphs where he just talks about how great Nick Fury is, how lucky he is to have gotten this job, how much he loves the MCU. But for him, that's still a piece of his MCU journey that he completely hates because of everything that was involved with it. And of course, you know, well, not being invited to be there with everybody. Of course, first time Spider-Man showed up, first time Black Panther showed up, and he's talked about that before. You know, he said in an old interview, how can you bring in the Black Panther and not bring back the other famous black guy you have in the MCU? And everybody laughed when he said that, but a lot of people are like, you know, he kind of makes a point. This is Nick Fury. He's still around. Like, he's going to be around longer than most of these characters. Years from now, Benedict Cumberbatch is probably going to leave. We're still going to have Nick Fury played by Samuel Jackson. So, you know, I agree with him here. It kind of does make sense why he wasn't in the film from a story perspective. But again, it's just one of those things. You know, it happened. He's pissed about it. A lot of people are like, he probably could have been awesome in it, but what would he have done, right? Like, get tossed aside? Yeah, probably.